I am Rob.
And I'm Katie.
And this?
Is KR Compares.
That's right, Katie. And today we've got a new series of products that we're comparing. And what are those, Katie? That's right, Katie. They are... what would you consider this, grouping of things?
I guess tubular tortilla chips?
Tubular!
No, I don't mean like that. I mean like they are tubes. They're
They're
rolled tortilla chips.
Rolled tortilla chip.
Because in my mind, I wanted to say, oh yeah, we're going to compare Takis. It's kind of like Kleenex and...
Is nose tissue.
Yeah.
That's something.
That's what I think of it like.
That's fair. Yeah, so rolled tortilla chips.
Yes.
And we have 3. And I don't know there were 3. Actually, I didn't know there was more than 1 until we came across...
I mean, usually I just think, hey, you want some Takis? And we go and get Takis.
It's true. And actually, Takis are fantastic. So, we have, for our 3, Takis Fuego. We have Doritos Dinamita. Probably saying that wrong. Is that how it's supposed to be said?
Yeah.
And Taqueritos Chile Toreado. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Toreado. Okay.
First off, they have very nice packaging. I like
all of them.
They're all happy colors.
Well, Doritos just feel like Doritos. I like this one the least. We
haven't tried them.
That's true. Well, I mean, of the color. The only thing I've tried is the Takis, and I actually do enjoy Takis.
Mm-hmm.
Same. Well, we haven't tried these.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't tried these ones.
We haven't tried the Doritos.
Tried those. So this is kind of our baseline, I guess. Your control group.
That's fair. Supposedly, the Doritos are extra hot from the Dinamita.
Can someone tell me how they can get away with putting that on marketing stuff like, this is explosively hot, and then it's like nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely not. Same thing. Sour, hot, all of it is just like, yeah, they added a chili flake to this.
I mean, maybe if you gave them to children and, they had more taste buds and they're like, yeah, this is really hot. Either that or a Brit. Because I feel like if you just gave this to like a British person, they'd probably be like, yeah, that's actually quite...
No, and that's fair, but...
And no shade to, folks in the UK. I just think you have more nuanced, like...
You conquered half the world for spices and decided you didn't like any of them.
No, you know what? But we were saying that about Tim Tams. Of like, we had a harder time like differentiating sometimes between them. So maybe you just have a more nuanced...
I mean, that's the thing, is we've probably abused our palates by adding spice and...
To everything.
Yeah.
I think, you know what? I do pretty well in, like, hot ones.
Honestly, yeah, I would love... Hot ones, if you're watching. You are not. But if you are, go ahead and give us a call. We would be happy to compare your hot sauces. And we can actually start with nothing but the hottest sauces.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be our comparison.
I think we can get that. I think you can order some of, like, their hottest ones. So
that could be something fun to try.
Yeah, I would like to.
Do you guys want to see us do hot ones sauces? Because, I mean, that might...
I'm very excited.
Might be something, just for us to do. But I am actually kind of excited for this. I do enjoy Takis, and I'm Alright, first impressions, I'm not so sure about the Doritos ones, but the Taqueritos look like they could be fun. I also like the color. Green
well, it's green
colored.
and it's, like, shiny packaging. And...
Yeah. Although I do like the purple. The purple doesn't scream like... It's just like, we are Takis...
Yeah.
And we're I don't know.
Well,
Red is just trying to say something.
The Fuego is, I think, one of their most popular, but they have so many different kinds.
Do they really?
I don't know how many. So we've had the blue one. Was not very hot, but it does, change your tongue.
It does
blue.
turn your tongue.
We had that. Blue. We also recently had their zombie flavor, which was like a cucumbber.
We did do
type,
that.
And it was like cucumber guacamole, something like that.
It was pretty good.
It was good. It was it was different. But there are way too many of them.
Which is interesting, because I find cucumbers are kind of a hard flavor to pull off in general.
Yeah, but I don't know they did it.
Anyway. Alright, so, what are we starting with?
I think we should go with the classic Takis.
I think that's fair. Alright. So in just a moment, we're going to crack open this bag. Crack open? Tear open? Tear into this bag of Takis Fuego. After word from our not sponsors. Takis! I like Takis.
Product of Mexico.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Okay, so it feels a little more authentic.
Takis have been around since 1999. They're from the Barcel company. I think it's like a subsidiary or something of Grupo Bimbo.
Okay.
So they have been available stateside since kind of the early aughts, maybe like 2004-ish.
Okay.
Like that. Like I said, Fuego is probably one of their more popular flavors. And it's nice because it's like chili and lime, and I think that's such a good,
It's a great combination.
good combo.
What is
Oh
it?
look, and they were advertising the other one, the blue one.
The blue one and the nitro. What is a TerraCycle?
I don't know. I was looking at that.
So there's a thing on the back here, and I know I don't have a close-up of this, so I'll just show it. TerraCycle. I don't know what that symbol's supposed to mean. Yes, I do. It's right here.
Thanks, post-production, Rob.
Yeah,
Oh,
Just-
so now these contain soy.
they do.
Whatever.
Corn
Oh, and
flour,
they do have
seasoning.
wheat, so if you are gluten sensitive,
This is not you. I assume they all have wheat.
probably. I think so.
Oh, Grupo Bimbo.
Mhm.
Yeah. Is that the same company that does the bread? Bimbo?
Maybe.
Interesting. I'm excited for this. I just like
Thank you.
tacos. Bags only half filled. Which, come on, guys.
Don't feel like Frito-Lay.
I know. Alright.
Just making enemies all over the
Huh.
food world, aren't we?
Alright. Help yourself.
Like, look at this happy red. I know
It's
people
a
would
good
say
red.
it's an angry red, but I think it's a happy red color.
Arrabbiata. Angry.
Yes.
Alright. Does it smell spicy? A
I
hair.
mean, a little bit. I smell more like a hint of the citrus. Like the
Yeah.
tail end of it.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
small. They're fully, like,
Yeah,
intact.
little bitty straws of, and they've got, they're harder than a chip. It's thicker than a
Mhm.
chip.
So I think there's going to be maximum crunch factor for this.
Crunch factor.
We should have, like, a little meter.
Crunch level. Too far. Meter. All right.
Okay. Anyway.
There we go. Is it fuego? I've got some heat,
I mean,
but
there's
it's
a
not
little.
fuego.
There's a little bit of heat. I think like, the more you chew it, the more it's coming back, like, coming up the back of your throat of, like, oh, there's a little bit of heat.
Yeah.
With
That's not the
something?
heat. I'm actually just choking on it.
Choking on the chip.
Yeah.
I just dropped it.
Yeah, you did.
Anyway, I got it.
Ugh. Okay. I mean, that's just good.
They're delicious.
Mhm.
Do you think someone who can't handle spice could handle this?
Probably. We'll have to bring my friend JD on the show sometime. He's in Australia, so that's not happening anytime soon. But to try some of these spicy stuff to really give us like a.
Yeah, I felt bad when I almost killed him with my chili.
That's true. He doesn't do spice. But this would be a great baseline. Or he would be a great baseline to test these
Yeah.
kinds of things.
I mean, they're good. They're really, the number one thing is the crunch. So if, like, you're looking for a savory snack that, you know, you really just want crunchiness and just, like, a little bit of heat, this is a
I think I
perfect
enjoy it
snack.
better than a chip.
I
By
do
a
too.
good margin.
I do too, because they're more substantial. They feel more substantial than me.
Sure. Excellent.
Okay.
Alright. Any other thoughts on Takis?
They're wonderful, and I would love to try a bunch of their other ones.
That's true. We could have an all episode dedicated to Takis.
I
Alright.
feel like a Takis tournament. What?
I mean, you're pretty good.
I'm pretty good.
No, you go with the alliteration. Yeah.
Yeah. So if someone would like to see that, please comment. Give it a like.
There you go. Alright. Round two. Taqueritos. I'm realizing it's gonna be harder to judge these. We might have to do them
Like side by side.
side by side in the end, because
Okay.
the flavor does actually linger a good bit. I don't think I'm able to wash away the spice. Should we grab a glass of milk? I know it seems excessive, but to wash away the spice.
For the sake of science. In science, I mean like very loose science, sure. But
All right. Well,
but we want to preface this with you do not need that. It's not that
it's
not
not
that
spicy, but I can still taste it.
Mhm.
All right. So you tell us about Taqueritos while I get us a glass of milk.
Sure, there's not a whole lot that I could find. I don't really know why. But Taqueritos is from this brand called Dinamita and also Yummies. So there's like this cute little, I don't know, like guy with a crown on the top of this. So Yummies, they've been around since like the mid 70s. This is a Honduran brand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I think they started with like banana chips and things like that, and I think they gear more towards like savory snacks. But I really just couldn't find a whole lot on Taqueritos in general. So, sorry, fam.
Also contains soybeans.
This
that
one's
helps
also chili, something.
All right. I really like this packaging.
Oh, look, it's in like a molcajete.
Oh, so it is.
Yeah.
Oh, but this says so it's got a.
This one says extreme hot, but it's not
No,
all the way.
it's hot. So it's got extra hot, hot, and mild. This is
so
hot.
it's just hot.
Okay.
But it has flames.
Which, I mean.
And it says quality export too.
So these are actually a lot smaller. They're a good bit smaller, right?
Okay.
Let's see.
So here is a taki. Here is I want to say taquito. Taquerito.
Okay. It feels
So-
actually like
It's almost like
it's kind of like a dust or something on it. Like it feels softer.
yeah,
Like the
corn.
chip, corn, whatever, is still fairly firm, so the crunch is probably still gonna be good. But it feels like this, like a weird extra, like there's just a lot of seasoning on this.
Yeah, I agree.
Actually, smells more like a Dorito.
There's
I don't smell citrus. Do you?
no,
I don't think there is
I don't
citrus.
think this one has it. I think it's just the
I get it
chili.
on my nose. Okay, I got it on my nose. Anyway,
You good?
okay,
You got
good.
someone like the.
Where? I good?
You got it.
You got it? I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Did you have your milk?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Huh. There's no heat.
No,
None.
they're tasty.
That's a good crunch.
They're also really crunchy.
very
But
crunchy.
compared to the Takis, because they are more like closely rolled, there's not as much air, so it's just kind of crunch.
No, and I kind of like that.
Oh,
I think the how tightly rolled it is and how small it is, it actually makes it for a much harder crunch.
mm-hmm.
Even.
Yeah, I agree.
But the flavor definitely doesn't linger.
Which is surprising because it had, like, visually, it looked like it had more.
Yeah, I would have thought that there would be more. No, it's got flavor.
Mhm.
It's just not hot. It's not a bad flavor, but it's also not a strong flavor.
They're pleasant. You know, I would have them again.
Yeah, no, these are fine. Okay. Oh,
There's not much to say about them. They're good. They're tasty.
yeah, they're fine. All right. Part 3. All right. Doritos.
Dinamita. Dinamita.
Dinamita.
And you're making it Italian.
I am.
Dynamites.
Yeah.
Dinamite.
Flamin' hot queso. The Dinamita says it's extra hot, as opposed to hot or medium.
Okay, flaming hot for that whole line of things. It's not hot,
Look, I like hot Cheetos as much as the next person,
but it's not.
but they're not hot.
No.
Which, since they're using Flamin' Hot, it must be part of the same brand, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they have to. Like that's a brand at this point, or
Right.
like
Or a logo or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Doritos. These have been around forever.
they have. So
What?
they have been around since the '60s, like 1964 or '66.
Oh wow, that's okay.
They are part of Frito-Lay,
Makes sense.
which is actually now like a subsidiary of PepsiCo or something like that. They're
Stop.
all under the family.
Stop combining all these. You know, the U.S. government blocked, just recently sued to block the merger of 2 of the largest food companies in the world.
Kroger and
Something else. It's like the 3rd and 11th largest food companies in
is
the
it
world looking to merge.
Albertsons? Something like that.
What's that? Yeah, something like that.
Albertsons.
But yeah, I think you're right. But because that's in the long run, it's going to spell nothing but badness for consumers because now all of your food is controlled by 5 or 6 companies, which it already sort of is. But
Yeah.
stop it. Just that's a whole other rant. Anyway, what do we know about Doritos, subsidiary of PepsiCo?
That was about
That's
it. I
basically
I was really shocked that they had these. I still want to say like a knockoff Taki, but
Yeah, we just happened to,
because I've never seen this, but I was trying to find like when has this Dinamita kind of line of Doritos products been around. I think on the website somewhere I saw it was like 2012, but I don't think that's true.
That can't be true.
Because I have not seen, not that I like, wander the chip aisle very often, but this was the first time I ever saw that they had this.
And this was kind of what inspired us to do this episode, is because we came across this. So we picked this, we picked the Takis, and then we actually came across the third one, which is kind of how this episode really came about.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in this. But who knows? Maybe it's good.
Well, so growing up, did you like the Cool Ranch, or did you like the
yes,
traditional nacho?
Cool Ranch, 100%. Right?
I know. So in other countries they don't call it Cool Ranch; they call it Cool American, because like ranch is such like an American thing.
That's fair. Yeah, it's a very West and Midwest kind of flavor too.
I don't get west ranch. We moved, when we were traveling from East Coast to West Coast, they put ranch on like everything.
Everything. You want ranch with your fries? Absolutely not. Even
it's not terrible, but
it's pretty bad though. It's like blue cheese. I don't like blue cheese.
Well, we're the ones that are weird now. That we're like, do you have any malt vinegar? And then they're like,
that's what I like on my fries, and that's a New England, I think, thing, and probably New York.
Yeah, sometimes.
To an extent. Okay. I had something I was gonna. I don't know. Doritos. Oh yeah. So Cool Ranch. Did you prefer Cool Ranch?
Oh yeah, for sure.
See, it was weird because everyone I feel like preferred Cool Ranches, and I know it, but at parties they only ever bought the nacho cheese one, which everyone clipped. Whatever. This is also a happy red color.
Oh, it is. We say happy. People will probably think scary.
Scary. I mean, it doesn't.
Sorry.
It was also so these also look smaller than the Takis.
Yeah, so here's the Taki for comparison.
And you got your Dynamite.
There's definitely more, these are loosely rolled. These ones are...
It smells like mac and cheese to me.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
That's okay. It does say it's flaming hot queso, so compared to the other ones that were more just like chili flavored or chili and lime, this one has a weird...
It has a pepper actually like being thrown into flaming queso cheese.
It also, yeah, it looks like it's trying to hug, the queso's trying to hug.
Kind of hug a pepper. Okay. I mean,
it's weird.
All right, I don't have high hopes.
If these are kind of tasty, we should put it with like one of our like Annie's mac and cheese and like crush it up and put it in there. Like
I guess you could do that. Okay.
Because mostly I'm just tasting cheese.
Huh.
And smelling cheese.
Flaming hot, huh?
No.
Does it have more heat than the Taqueritos? Marginally.
Yeah.
Does it have more flavor than the Taqueritos?
Yeah.
You think so?
I do, just because it has an overwhelming like fake cheese flavor. Like I think the Taqueritos have like a good like general light chili.
Yeah.
But this one stays on your palate a little longer than the Taqueritos. I felt like they were a little more ephemeral.
Definitely, yeah. They still tasty? Still worth it? I've been eating a lot of these.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, do you like these?
No, I mean, I've been eating a lot of all of these. I just like the corn roll tortilla chip thing with spice.
These aren't bad.
They're alright, yeah. Okay. Anything to know about the Doritos?
But so the crunch factor feels different than the other two.
It does.
Like, it's almost like the chip is like slightly softer or something, and it like shatters more than crunch.
I agree. Yes.
So if the crunch is more important to you, or at least probably Takis or Taqueritos.
Well, we'll go over that in our final thoughts in just a moment. All right. Final thoughts time. What are we thinking? How do we want to approach this?
I think we should do whoever has the best crunch first.
Best crunch. Okay.
And say it's one of these two.
You think it's one of these two?
Mm-hmm.
I agree. This one's softer. It shatters. I think you're right. The Doritos. But let's see. I'm gonna go for the side-by-side crunch. Because I know some of my other ones. You need to do a side-by-side?
Yeah, I have.
I think I have an answer.
I think it's the Taqueritos have the best crunch.
They have a harder crunch, but I think I like that just a little bit better than the Takis.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Best crunch. Taqueritos. Second place, Takis. All right. Best spice. Best heat, whatever you want to call it. I've got my answer. Do you?
Takis.
Takis.
Yeah.
If you're looking for something with some more spice, Takis. This has basically no heat. This has such a marginal amount of heat to be only slightly eke out the Taqueritos here. Neither one of them is particularly impressive. Neither one of these. This is supposed to be extra hot, and this is our hot but not extra hot. So theoretically, if we found an extra hot Taquerito, it should be hotter than the Doritos.
Yeah,
I
I agree.
assume.
I agree.
Okay, so crunch, heat, flavor. Do we have a flavor winner?
Probably Takis again. They did something with just like having the chili, but then also having that citrus, that lime.
There's a little
so
more
good.
complexity there. And the queso on this is interesting. It smells like mac and cheese, which is weird. I like it.
I like it. It's kind of confusing my brain.
It's a little weird because you don't expect something to look like this to taste like cheese.
Yeah.
And not real cheese and not a lot of cheese, just fake queso cheese.
Yeah.
But if you like Doritos, if you like the nacho Doritos, I actually think you might like this.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's some similarity in flavor there.
Yeah, I mean it's slightly different, but I mean it's kind of amping up the classic taste that you grew up with.
Mm-hmm. So what is your pick for number one? No question.
Yeah.
Second place. There it is. First place for both of us, we have Takis. Second place, Taqueritos. Third place, sorry, Doritos. You're not our winner. Let's talk prices.
Okay, so the Takis was $3.99.
Okay.
The Taqueritos was $3.99 as well. I'm just checking my notes. Yes. And the Doritos, in true Doritos fashion, is $4.99. I always feel like they're a little bit more expensive.
Really? Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at, let's see, 10 1/4 ounces, 9.9 ounces, and 8 ounces. So if we're talking the most you'll probably get off the top of my head, bang for your buck, Takis is the cheapest per ounce, followed by Taqueritos, and then followed by Doritos in that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is a nice easy one.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all tasty and I enjoy these. Anything else we need to know about these?
No. Only other thing is, there's one of them. I think it's Takis. They also own the Grupo Bimbo, or sell one of them. They own Popcornopolis. Remember that?
What is Popcornopolis?
Like they have like all these. They have like that store on in City Walk. They
really?
Yeah.
Oh. I'll have to go check that out.
Yeah. Anyway, that was the only weird thing that has nothing to do with tortilla chips, but.
Interesting. I mean, nutritionally they're similar, although.
I mean, if you're having a chip, you're probably not worried about the.
No, it's true. I mean, serving size is the same. For some reason, the Doritos has way less saturated fat than the Taqueritos.
Like, do they use actual lard or something?
I don't know.
What are the?
There's a lot of ingredients. Yeah, but.
They also yellow number 6. Red number 40. Of course they have red 40. Yellow number 5.
Red 40. Oh god, I hate
everything.
Seeing that.
Is in.
I hate the fake color stuff. It is just atrocious for you. Oh well, we're just dragging.
We're still gonna eat that.
We're gonna absolutely eat these. It's delicious.
You can cut out that whole thing of us just looking at it. Like,
That's okay.
Anywho, thank you for joining us for this quicker episode of KR Compares, and
you can follow us at KR Compares on Instagram. Or at rjpfilms.com/KR Compares. That's all I got.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and
that's important as well.
Spay and neuter your pets. Because I'm doing the Bob Barker line.
You got the Bob Barker line this time?
Yes.
I'm Rob.
I'm Katie.
See you next time.
Take care.